Papa Pepper, how to eat raw stinging nettle.
Alright guys, Papa Pepper here, and today I'm going to talk about eating raw stinging nettle. And if you're not familiar with stinging nettle, it's this big plant behind me. It is actually covered with a bunch of little, pretty much like hollow hypodermic needles that'll break off in your skin, and they're full of histamine and they make you itch. So a lot of people do not like this plant. Growing up, all I knew about it is that when I walked through it with shorts, I'd really hurt afterwards. I probably can't get that close enough for you guys to see any spikes on it. Oh, maybe. But all along the bottom of the leaves, on the stem, around the plant, are these tiny little, pretty much like hollow needles that actually just break off in your skin. Sometimes when I'm harvesting it, I can actually see, when the inflammation starts, you can see like pretty much a clear sliver is what they leave in your skin. Now, this is considered to be a superfood by a lot of people. I just consider it to be a real food because a lot of, I think, what we eat these days is overprocessed. It's been robbed of everything, stripped of everything, and then kind of had some stuff put back in it so it qualifies as a food stuff. But a lot of the things around us are super healthy, super incredible, and in fact, a lot of the weeds are just like anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antifungal, just really good stuff for us. So this is actually one of my all-time favorite wild plants, hands down. And like I said, it's a curse to many people. They don't like it, but it is a really good, healthy plant. One thing you can do is you can strip the leaves off and dry it, and then it becomes really non-stinging. Or if you steam this and treat it like a steamed vegetable, that'll also neutralize the stingers. If you do get them in your skin and they break off, one thing you can do is you can crush the leaves, and that juice that comes out, you can apply that, and that's kind of a natural remedy or cure for the stinging sensation. But I'm going to talk about just eating this raw today. So what I like to do, and you're going to want to start off with smaller plants. Once it gets a certain height, the silica content and stuff like that is not as good for you. So normally eat plants that are like a foot or 18 inches and below. But I'm just going to demonstrate this. So what I do, I'll start with one leaf. You take that leaf, and it does have little stingers on it, but if you roll it up, and fingertips are usually pretty tough, you roll it up and get the juices on that part, it actually crushes and neutralizes the stinger. And put that right in your mouth. And then eat it raw. And this is a super nutritious plant, whether you're having it steamed or cooked, or just eating it raw. Now this is the whole tip from that plant. I'm just going to grab it and roll it up really tightly, and then just kind of squish those juices to neutralize all the little stingers on there. Now, if you know anything about your tongue or the inside of your mouth, that's some pretty sensitive skin. If you did just kind of lick the stem and get a bunch of those stingers in your tongue or something, it would be an irritation in your throat. It wouldn't be good. But if you do that and roll them up first, you can eat it raw without any issues. A lot of times I'll just munch and forage throughout my day and enjoy all sorts of stuff. Looks like some ducks are fighting with the dog. But like I said, one of my favorite ones, and then actually one thing that people do for arthritis and other things, is they'll actually intentionally sting themselves as a way to relieve the pain that they're having from arthritis. So actually the bad things it brings to the table can also be used in a good way. So I'll let you guys take a quick look at this pile behind me. I mean, this is a good pile. In the near future, I'll probably also show you how to make a really good, healthy organic fertilizer for your plants out of stinging nettle, which is another good use. In previous times, I've shown how to make cordage out of this too. You can make a really good rope out of the fibers from it, so it's really good, kind of comparable to hemp. Looks a lot like similar to it when you make cordage out of it. So my favorite wild plant right here, stinging nettle. Love it as a food. That's how to eat it raw. And if you've never tried it, consult a local kind of wild edibles expert or something in your area, somebody who actually does it. Get them to show you what the plant actually looks like. Get familiar with it in your area and try it from there. The rhizomes are really good for a lot of things. The seeds are good for a lot of things, and it's a plant I love having around. I love this big pile of it here, so pop out.
As always, I'm Papa Pepper. and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.